Hey Keys Mods fans, this is a video about a stinging caterpillar called the Puss moth, otherwise known as the flannel moth. They're very common in South Florida and a lot of the United States. It's a really interesting looking moth. We're going to show you the moth, we're going to show you the caterpillar, but a lady at my church got stung. One of the employees at the church got stung by a Puss moth on her ankle, and it was really painful. I want to show you what this caterpillar did to her. Check this out. Yeah. Who can tell what this is? This is, or what used to be, or what are the remains of, Megalopyge opercularis, the Southern Flannel Moth, or what we would know of as a Puss moth caterpillar. And that one's flattened because Meredith murdered him. Meredith, can you tell me, why did you murder this poor caterpillar? What happened?
He hurt me bad.
What? He hurt me bad.
He's evil.
Look at what he did. Look at the poor little guy. Look how harmless he is. He's
Look
at that. So
he's really tiny.
Well, yeah.
He was bigger than that before I smushed
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. All right.
Oh my gosh.
So
what is that orange thing?
well, those are hairs. So
what I thought I saw were orange pinchers.
yeah, they weren't pinchers. All right, but there's the head, right there. It got when you
is
step.
that like a caterpillar?
It's a
No. It
caterpillar.
looks like a ladybug head thing, like right there. The top.
That's the head. So when she stepped on it, the head squeezed out of the body.
Okay.
But so all these little hairs here are just a covering, and underneath those hairs are 3 big rows of spines, all acting like hypodermic needles that inject a toxin into anything that would touch it. And I don't know if the toxin is still. Actually, that would be an interesting experiment if I touched it right now.
Do it.
Let me see.
Wow. Okay, let's just touch the toxin to see if it's still in there.
Well, I'm touching it now, and I don't feel the spines. I don't feel it. Okay. Meredith, tell me about, what did you feel? Like, tell me about when did this thing get you? How'd that work?
I was meeting with someone out front of the church on a bench, and I felt a huge sting. And at first I thought I always get bit by mosquitoes, but it kept persisting and getting worse and starting to throb.
So a huge sting where? Okay, do you mind showing me? Okay, so there is the sting. Did it go inside of your sock, or did it sting you through the sock?
No, I had different shoes on
different
yesterday
shoes.
and had very low socks.
So that was yesterday, correct?
Yeah.
So that's yesterday. And guys, so this thing, those little red dots there where the spines went into Meredith's skin. And then over the next couple hours, she started getting little puffy things.
No, it swelled immediately.
It swelled. Oh, it did?
Yeah, and rash and throbbing, and yeah, it swelled pretty
Now,
bad.
you were like ministering to somebody, so what did you do? Like, how did that work?
Thankfully, I was saying goodbye. But I didn't know I carried it with me back into my office, and it was still hurting me. And then it fell on the ground, and I happened to see it on me. I carried it in from outside to my office after saying goodbye to the person.
So when it bites you, it just like stays there? It sticks?
Somehow.
Well, it was probably
still on
crawling.
me.
Was it right there by your ankle? Or
I didn't discover it until I scooted back. Like, my ankle was hurting so bad, so I was trying to, but then I saw it on the ground. There was this little furry thing. I think it was on its back and on its legs.
Was that after or before you stepped on it?
Oh, when I saw it, I just went down, looked really close. I'm like, it's moving. Because I'm like, what is this furry thing on my floor? And it was like moving. Like, it was so bizarre. But I was so angry. I went and got towels and I smashed it and threw it in the trash.
R.I.P. baby. R.I.P.
Oh my
Mr.
gosh.
Flannel Moth. You have seen better days. So the funny thing was, when Meredith asked me, like, and she was describing, yeah, like this thing stung me, and then it's like a little furry thing. And I'm like, was it a caterpillar? She's like, I'm not sure or whatever. And I just, in the back of my mind, I thought, it's probably Megalopyge opercularis. And the ladies are like, what? How do you know that? I'm like, I don't know. But now we looked in her garbage can, and sure enough, there it is, guys.
Megalopyge.
Come on, say it again. Come on, you can do it. Say it again. Megalopyge.
Megalopyge.
Opercularis.
Opercularis.
Was that so hard?
Megalopyge opercularis.
She's speaking Latin, right?
I understood. They're talking in tongues now.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
That's what's awesome.
Have a peaceful day.
That's a holy piece of hair right there.
Oh my God.
So Meredith, thanks for being a good sport. I was very excited to see her
Let me see.
little guy. Yeah. So
That's a Megalopyge opercularis.
that's
See what the guy did?
yeah. That's the guy that stung her.
Crazy.
Oh my God.
How was in his office? In your office?
No, I didn't bring this guy in. That's an HR claim. Did you write a report with HR?
This is right here.
He was out front.
Out.
Out
Okay.
front.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this species actually is polyphagous.
I didn't say that.
Huh?
Polyphagus.
Polyphagus, which means they eat many different things, many different types of plants. So, I'm guessing the grounds guys were doing some landscaping, and it was probably crawling around looking for its food and found Meredith's leg. And she was in the wrong place
Good blood.
at the wrong time. Meredith, stay cool. Watch out for bugs. All right, guys. Megalopyge opercularis. You don't want to get stung by this thing. It packs a serious punch. I have a couple people that I know that have been stung really, really bad, and both times it's left that really deep red markings on the flesh and causes swelling also in the local area, and the pain lasts for several hours. And so I've been stung by Io moths before and buck moths, never by a flannel moth. And from my understanding, the flannel moth or this puss moth, that it looks like the venom in these puss moths is worse than the Io moths, because it actually leaves like a red mark for a better part of a week and on the flesh, and it's very, very, very painful. The pain lasts a lot longer. So you don't want to get stung by one. Guys, just be careful. Don't handle one. They look cute and fuzzy, but don't touch flannel moth. So guys, hope you liked the video. A little bit entertaining, hopefully. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Till next time, let's get out there and enjoy South Florida, and don't enjoy puss moths. Don't. No good. No bueno. Take care.